Hello, everybody. It's me, Doretta, Chocolate Diamond. Here for a whipping chat. As usual, my very exciting life requires me to do tag questions. I got these fall tag questions from Diamond and Doxy. So, I'm going to, while I diamond paint, do the tag questions I got from her. So, first let me say hi. Ask everybody how they're doing. My last video, I was dealing with some back issues, and everybody was like, oh, feel better. So I appreciate the concern. Let's see. I hope everybody's doing better than me, but again, I got my pain under control, so I'm doing well. So I hope everybody else is doing better. The fall tag questions. Let's see. The first one. You might hear music playing in the background. Hopefully it's very faint so nobody hears it. But I listen to a lot of music because I don't really watch TV and can't be watching my YouTube videos because I'm trying to make a video. So since I don't own the rights, I hope it's soft enough where it's not coming through. But let's get started. I am working on my canvas for this. This canvas is slowly getting done. I've got about 2 more rows to finish it. I started this canvas with Oz and Og, and I transferred it over to, what am I doing this canvas for now? Witch and Drills and Chills, I think I'm doing this for. No, I'm not. I'm doing this one for Bella Art, Spooky DP Along, and the Cross Craft event. So, so hopefully it definitely will be done because those events are 2 months long. So I will be finished. So this is a 3-month canvas because it's not that I haven't been busy and stuff going on, but it's definitely not stuff that y'all really want to hear about. So, I mean, like doctor's appointments, doing things for my kids, grandkids, yada, yada, boop, boop, boop. Anyway, these are fall tag questions, and the first one is, what is my favorite thing about fall? My favorite thing about fall, I'm going to say, is that the weather is not bad. I like the cooler weather. I love the changing colors on the leaves. It's just, I don't like being real hot and I don't like being real cold. So fall is the perfect time of the year, and it might have something to do with the fact that I was born in September, so maybe that's why fall is the best time of year for me. Let's see. Do I have any favorite foods, snacks, or drinks? Most times when the weather changes, I start eating oatmeal. I guess you can call that my comfort food, warm you up and, that kind of thing. Hot chocolate and hot tea, I like putting peppermint in my hot chocolate. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I'll take peppermint sticks, like the peppermint candy canes or whatever, and I'll put that in my chocolate. No, I'm not weird and definitely not pregnant, although I look at my tummy sometimes and wonder. But that's a whole nother battle. But that's my favorite thing about fall. Basically, the temperature, that it's not too hot, not too cold. It's just the perfect temperature. Sometimes you need a light sweater, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, I like that. Question 2 is, what do I prefer, pumpkin spice or apple cider? Now, anybody that knows me and listen to any of my videos, my grandbaby is pumpkin spice, but I don't want to eat her or it. So I'm going to go with apple cider, especially if you warm it up and maybe throw a stick of cinnamon in there. If that's the choice, I'm going to go with apple cider. Okay, and that was question 2. Question 3 is, what is your go-to fall candle scent? I don't really burn candles. I do like the house to smell nice. Sometimes I will spray this air freshener. Oh, what is it called? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay. Sometimes I have what do they call, wax melt or air freshener, and it's cashmere woods. I don't know if that's technically a fall fragrance, but I love the way that smells. That's why I bought it in like the plug-ins for your outlet. I've got the air freshener spray kind of thing. That's a nice scent. So, cashmere woods. And I had to get up and look at the can because it's so familiar on my cart, because for some ungodly reason I couldn't remember the name of it. But that smell, that fragrance is the bomb. Especially for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I really like that fragrance. And that was question 3. So question 4 is, do you decorate for fall or wait or Halloween? What is it? Do you decorate for fall or wait for Halloween or Thanksgiving? I don't really decorate. The only time when I will really decorate is Christmas time. That is the only time I decorate. I have a neighbor. She's become quite close to me. We get along very well. Every now and again, because I don't put up decorations, she gives me some of her decorations to decorate. I don't know why it seems to be an issue for her that I don't decorate, but yeah, she does. She's nice. She's good people. But yeah, I don't really decorate. I just decorate for Christmas. And my husband doesn't do any of that. You know, he's not worried about decorations at all. So I don't really decorate for fall, for Halloween, or for Thanksgiving for that matter. So anyway, question 5 is, what is your favorite fall, Halloween, or Thanksgiving tradition? Now, I think I started this as well as I've done most of my whipping chats by explaining how boring I am. That most of the time I'm sitting in here listening to music, diamond painting. If my grandkids are around, I have a tub over there with the beads and stuff where the girls, the teenage girls, they want to make the waist beads or the anklets or whatever. But traditions, I don't really have any. It's me and him, the husband, the guy I'm married to. He sits in there and he watches TV, and I sit in my craft room. That's how our day really goes. No fall traditions, no Halloween traditions, no Thanksgiving traditions, none of that. So, that was question 5. Question 6. Your favorite fall drink. I think I covered that. Favorite fall drink. Pumpkin spice or apple cider, hot chocolate, latte, or chai. Too many choices. But the only thing I will do is probably I've had chai before. It's okay, you know. Mainly all I do is hot chocolate or tea. In the mornings, sometimes every now and again, I will have hot coffee, and I like caramel macchiato or French vanilla in that because I have migraines, so I have to be careful about caffeine because and I have cysts, so I have to be careful with caffeine. So what's my next? What am I going to do? Where you at? I had it in my hand a minute ago. Anyway, my favorite fall drink, a hot tea, hot chocolate, that kind of thing. All them fancy drinks, and I don't do all that. So I'm running out of these colors, so I hope they're not needed in too many more spaces. But that was question 6. So question 7 is, do you prefer pumpkin, apple, or pecan pie? I don't like pecans at all, so that's out. I don't eat pumpkin either. Now, if you're going to make a sweet potato pie, we can talk. Sweet potato or apple pie. Those will work. But no pumpkin and definitely no pecan. So that was question 7. Question 8. Do you like sweet or savory fall treats? Sweet or savory? You know, I'm not even sure what this question is asking, to be quite honest. I try not to snack too much because I need to keep my chub in check. So, you know, like if Christmas comes around and, you know, all the candy cakes and what is that crap you people drink? I can't even think of it. I'm having a seriously blind moment. I'm so sorry. Hold up. Let me see if I can think about this. You know, that's a shame. I could not remember eggnog. You know, certain things come out at a certain time, like you get the cinnamon snap cookies and all those stuff. I don't do any of that. Every now and again, I'll have like a craving for something, or if I'm in the market and I see something like the Oreo cookies or whatever, I might buy it because, you know, I see it. But I don't look for like holiday stuff like the spice cookies or the fruit cake or any of that stuff. I don't look for that stuff. I'm pretty consistent. I will snack on whatever all year round, the same stuff like potato chips or pretzels, and really shouldn't have them because I don't need the salt. But you know, I don't look for those fall themed items. And you know, like when the Girl Scouts come out, I try to hide from them because them cookies is dangerous. Especially them Thin Mints. Yeesh. Yeah, no. You mean there was only one of them little buggers? You Keith, don't you just hate that when you pull out a color and there's only one of them? But anyway, that was question 9. Do you like sweet or savory fall treats? So anyway, question 10. What is your favorite fall comfort meal? Comfort meal? I don't have a comfort meal. I know y'all thinking, why in the world did this woman make this video? And I'm starting to wonder my daggone self, because I don't have a comfort meal. I know when the weather changes, because my normal routine is for breakfast, I'm going to have Cheerios. I have Cheerios for breakfast. And then for lunch, I might have a sandwich or soup or whatever. And that's year round. The only thing that changes is when the weather gets cooler. Instead of eating Cheerios, I eat oatmeal. But everything else about my daily routine pretty much stays the same. Except, okay, like I said previously, I will do the hot chocolates or the hot teas or whatever. Anchor? Do I need an anchor? Anyway, let's move on. The comfort meals, no. Do you celebrate Halloween, Thanksgiving, or both? I have. Whether we well, here we go. My kids are grown. My husband's kids are grown. My oldest is in Belgium. My middle child is in Colorado. And my daughter is in Philadelphia. I'm in New Jersey. My adopted family is the reason why we live here in Jersey. These are the people we used to travel with, but everybody got old and sickly and all this sort of stuff. So everybody's not doing the stuff that we used to do. Last year we got together here for Thanksgiving. I don't know what we're going to do this year because our friends are, Michael's having health issues. And the friend group that's like family, they're having health issues too. So who's to say what we're going to do from here on out? Stay tuned, because I really don't know what we're going to do. But usually if we're going to get together for Thanksgiving like we've done in previous years, everybody will make a dish and everybody contributes to the meal. It's not just us cooking and everybody else coming and partaking. We all kind of contribute to the meal. Excuse me, I need to take a sip of water because I'm old and my throat is dry. Okay, thank you. That was question 10. Question 11. What was your best Halloween costume? I remember, oh my goodness. I've gone to different Halloween parties different times over the years. I haven't had a Halloween party, but been to a few. And the one year that I remember, because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, girl, you're 68. You gotta have plenty of memories about doing Halloween stuff. But I don't. I can remember think it was about, I've been married for 10 years, so this had to be 11, maybe 12 years ago. My high school sweetheart and I reconnected, and we were going and doing different things together. And we went to this Halloween party, and we dressed up as Mr. and Mrs. Devil. I mean, red outfit, red tail, horns, the whole shebang. I have a picture of that somewhere. But that that was a pleasant memory for me. I reconnected with him. We had lost touch. He was my high school sweetheart, the love of my life. We lost contact for many, 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 many years, and it wasn't for the lack of him trying to get in contact with me and find me, but I guess it just wasn't in the cards. But eventually we kind of caught up with each other, got to hang out a little bit, and then he passed away. But that's my Halloween memory of the two of us dressing up as Mr. and Mrs. Devil for Halloween some years ago. It was fun. I enjoyed him. Anyway, do you, that was question 11. Question 12 is, do you carve or paint pumpkins? Now, please, nobody faint, but I have never carved or painted a pumpkin ever. Not with my kids, not with my grandkids. I have never, ever done that. Now, don't get me wrong. I bought a plastic pumpkin, but I have never carved or painted a pumpkin. That was question 12. If everybody's still not, passed out from question 12, we'll go to question 13. Haunted house. The question is, haunted houses or cozy movie night? I don't like being scared, so we're going with cozy movie night. See, I'm a special kind. Hard to find, told you 1,000 times, baby, hold on to me. Do you prefer, that was question 13. Question 14, do you prefer a corn maze or a hayride? Corn maze or a hayride? I'm gonna say hayride. I don't recall. I am old, and I guess in my old age I could have possibly forgotten. I don't recall ever doing that either in my life, doing a Halloween or corn maze or no. You know what? Well, I don't know if that was technically a hayride. I got on this tractor that was riding around, and it had some hay on it, although we weren't sitting on it, but it definitely had some hay. But hayride. I don't think I want to be trying to find my way around a corn maze. I don't think I want to do that. So that was question 14. Question 15 is, what's your favorite fall fashion staple? Like cozy sweater, hat, gloves, what? Cozy fashion staple. In the cold, since I don't like being cold, I'm going to find some way to stay warm. So I'm probably going to be in like sweats, something like that. Something that can keep you warm. Hopefully not too warm because I don't want to be too hot or too cold, to be quite honest. When I go out in the cold weather, I might put on gloves, but I don't always put on a hat or a scarf. So let's just say sweats to stay warm and cozy, or a nice sweater, you know, 6, something like that. But I don't. Fashion staples are, I would say, probably more for a young person. And when we in our older years, I don't think we were so much worried about that kind of thing, just being comfortable. I know when I was in my 20s, I always trying to be cute. I ain't so worried about being cute anymore. I want to be comfortable. That was question 15. Question 16. Do you prefer rainy days or crisp, sunny days? I prefer crisp, sunny days, but a rainy day is a nice day any day is a day to be in. And diamond painting, you can do that any day, whether it's rainy or sunny. But if you want to be out and about, I would think most people would prefer a crisp, sunny day. Come on, get in there. Thank you. Anyway, that was question 16. Question 17. We're almost there, folks. Hang in there with me. Question 17 is, what's your favorite fall movie or TV show to binge? I don't binge because I don't really watch too much TV. But if I'm in a mood to watch TV, most of the time I'm going to watch the reruns. Oh, look at you with a big hole in you. Come out of there. Come out of there. I got a big hole in that one. I will watch something that's going to make me laugh. Big Bang or Monk. Ghost. Those series I like. Movie. Movie. Come on. I like a lot of Whoopi's movies. Jumpin' Jack Flash. When she was a nun. Come on, y'all. Oh my God. I'm having another one of those moments. Anyway, yeah. I like stuff that's going to make me laugh. But most of the time, I'm either listening to music or watching fellow content creators on YouTube. That was question 17. Question 18 is, do you read more in the fall? And I don't read very often, but I read this book, Sidney Sheldon's Rage of Angels. That book was excellent. I couldn't put it down. And since I'm diamond painting all the time, I, of late, rarely pick up a book. But I also read this series, Clan of the Cave Bear. That was very good. There was one book it's like a 7-book series. One of those books was kind of boring, but most of them were very entertaining. So I don't read more in the fall. If there's like times when I don't feel like diamond painting, I may pick up a book, because beside the bed is oh man, the book is Anne of Avonlea. That's an old series, but I never read the book, so I bought the books. But I haven't really been reading them of late. Anyway, that was question 18. Question 19. What does fall look like in my area? Here there are a lot of space between the houses. The trees are turning colors, the orange and yellow, and it's quiet. It's a typical, I don't know if I should say typical, but fall. Fall is fall. You know, the cooler weather, the changing of the color on the trees. You know, the grass is doesn't need to be cut so much, because it's not growing like a weed like it does in the summertime. It's fall. What you would think fall typically looks like. I never thought about what fall looks like in the area. Is that crazy? I've never thought about what it looks like. But I guess like you see in any movie, when you know the trees are losing their leaves and stuff like that, and the kids are out playing with a coat on or a light jacket on kind of deal. That's what fall looks like here. And I think that was my last question. Yes, that was the last question. So I thank you guys for riding with me, listening to me ramble, listening to me complain about my very boring life. It's my life, and you know, hey, it could be worse, but it is what it is. And I'm satisfied that, you know, I'm in better health than a lot of people, so I count. I wish things had been different in my life, but it is what it is. I am a happy person. I hopefully am a good person. I'm a fun person. I love to laugh. I love to be silly. So hopefully I will live to be 80. I've been talking to God about, no, excuse me, I said 80. Oh, no. I talked to God. I said, I want to live to be 100. I want to be a centurion. I want to be able to sit back and say, oh, baby, I'm 100 years old now. Why do I want to live to be 100? I don't know. I just want to live as long as possible. Hopefully, maybe so I can get through my daggone stash, because I think my stash exceeds my life expectancy. But anyway, I want to say thank you for watching. It's me, Doretta, aka the Chocolate Diamond, sending some love. Can you see my heart? Sending some love to whoever needs it. I hope you give me a thumbs up. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. It wasn't a whole lot of whipping going on with this chatting, but it rarely is. So thanks for watching. Hopefully y'all have a very happy set. Good Lord. I'm telling you, this getting old is not for the faint at heart. I hope you all have a happy and safe fall, Christmas and the rest of this year. Well, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.